video game. Y'all, it is 8 o'clock at night and I am actually in the midst of doing my nails. But I was scrolling through TikTok and I thought about all the news coverage we've seen about the Ukrainian and Russia war. And I've seen how the Ukrainians are attempting to escape the war-torn areas in their country to get to safer areas. What I don't understand, can't understand, and cannot comprehend is why we haven't seen anything on mainstream media, CNN, NBC, CBS. Why haven't any of these networks reported anything like this going on? Y'all listen to this. This is heartbreaking.
The official literally looked me in my eye and said in his language, I was begging. The official literally looked me in my eye and said in his language, only Ukrainians, that's all. That if you are black, you should walk. I'm currently in Debrecen, Hungary. I got in like 10 a.m. today. Today is the 28th of February. It wasn't easy. On Friday at 8 a.m. I was on my way to Poland. I took a commercial taxi and the taxi couldn't stay on the line of cars because literally cars had been there for 2 days. And when we dropped, on the Google map, it was saying a 1 hour walk. And I was like, a 1 hour walk is nothing, if it's getting us there on time. And we walked and it kept increasing. The term walking is traumatizing me. The term walking, I walked for 12 good hours, and it's not an exaggeration. The traffic warden saw me and said I should go to a shelter to sleep, and I slept, and he said the next day that there is a bus going from that shelter straight to the Polish border. And when it was time to get on this bus, the Ukrainians said, just Ukrainians, literally as a black person. I even lied that I was pregnant. They didn't care. I was begging. The official literally looked me in my eye and said in his language, only Ukrainians, that's all. That if you are black, you should walk. And that was an additional 8 hours from where we were. By car, it was like 30 minutes. So we had to walk additional 8 hours. The problem isn't at the Polish border. It is at the Ukrainian border. Because you have to step out at the Ukrainian border to get on the Polish side. And the Ukrainians are only prioritizing their citizens. They don't care. They will push you. They will beat you. If you can make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. Like, I took a nap and I still felt like I was still walking, like I hadn't crossed over. It's no fair. Like, we're just begging to go. I literally had to go back to my city after that experience, re-strategize, and took a train to Hungary. It wasn't even easy getting to Hungary. We had to pay. Those that didn't have money to pay, what would they do? I couldn't help anybody because I was fighting for my life. It is a traumatizing experience and I don't know where I'm going from now. I literally have to re-strategize in Hungary, try to get my ticket back to Nigeria because it's not safe. This place is not, if your skin is dark, you're at a disadvantage.
Share with y'all one more story.
Once more, because we have been calling, we have been doing all what is possible with the embassies, with everybody, and all what people are just saying is wait. We are waiting. We don't have food. We are waiting. We don't have drinking water, and we don't even have what can I say? We are scared. We are living in basement now. We are just a few of like in this whole hall, but the other ones they are at home because they cannot go out. So now, please, we are asking you. Anyone looking at this video, we are asking the Ukrainian government, we are asking the Russian government, we are asking our embassies and our government, manage us a way to leave this place. This is not our war, it is not our fight. We have nothing to do here. We have nothing to do here. We are in this place suffering from trauma. Someone closed the door and our people are running. The other girls that are in the room that are crying the whole night, the whole day, they are running from everything. People are traumatized. What are we doing here? This is not our war. They said they are blocking civilians. Okay, we are not Ukrainians. We are foreigners. They are Nigerians. We have Guineans. We have once more.
Yeah, let me tell you something. When I first heard about the Ukraine and Russia war, I had sympathy and empathy for Ukrainians. I was like, oh, that's awful. How in the midst of war can you muster up the ability to still display hate? This is not a race issue. This is a humanity issue. Even in your time of need, Ukrainians are going through a very difficult time. But even in their most difficult time, they can't muster up the ability to show humanity to all mankind. Let me tell y'all something. No melanated people should be in Ukraine after this. After Ukraine get through whatever they got to get through, whether they win or lose, not one melanated person should go over there to give them any kind of money for business, for school, for anything, if this is the treatment that they're going to receive. I'm so upset. Like, nobody is talking about this on mainstream media. All they're asking is to get from over there. They just want out. They just want out of the country. They want to go home. Ukrainians are running from their homes. These people want to run to home. See, in the media, y'all some bullshit with this. Oh, these are middle class, blonde haired, blue eyed, middle class people that can live next door to you. This is not Syria or Kenya. Like, really? In this time, that is a humanitarian issue and everybody matters. You know, y'all all lives matters people? All lives matter? Why don't their lives matter? To get them safely home. To let them out of a country that's in the midst of a war. They say it's not our war. We just want to go home. The Ukrainians are in a war right now. But can still muster up the ability to be racist. While you're asking the rest of the world to have compassion, empathy, and sympathy for you. How is that possible? Melanated people need to stay out of Ukraine. Not one melanated person should pick up a gun to go to war for Ukraine. Not if this is the treatment that they're going to receive. This is ridiculous. This is past ridiculous. This is a humanitarian issue, but they've turned it into a race issue. The Ukrainians in their darkest hour have turned it into a race issue. How is that possible? Somebody help me understand. I don't get it. Why nobody talking about this stuff? Why nobody talking about how inhumanely Ukrainians are treating Africans while they're asking for people to treat them with humanity because they're escaping their war-torn area? Have y'all heard anything about this on the news? The morning news, the evening news, the night news? Have anybody heard anything about how Ukrainians have decided to turn this into a race issue? Have anybody talked about this? How Ukraine has turned this into a race issue while they're at war? I don't understand. So even in your darkest hour, your most troubled time, you can find the time to be racist, to be hateful. I don't know what God the Ukrainians pray to, but the God I pray to would not divide like that. Because we are all his children. We are all his children. I hope not one melanated person picks up a gun. It's not our fight. Our fight is getting out of Ukraine. And I pray for those brothers and sisters that's trapped over there. I pray that they get out of there safely. See, they're not refugees. They're students. They were over there working. They're trying to go home. They're not leaving their homes. See, the refugees are the Ukrainians. They're leaving a war-torn area. The Africans are going home. I don't know. I can't make sense of this. What did we do? What did we do? for the whole entire world to hate us. No matter where we are, no matter what we do, we are public enemy number one. What did we do? What did we do? Nothing. Nothing. That's what we did. Nothing. And yet they still hate us. We have done nothing in the entire history of mankind to warrant the behavior that we've gotten. Nothing. We've done nothing. What did we do? What did we do? They brought us to America, put us on plantations. Do y'all know that Virginia had like 3 breeding plantations? Like 2 or 3 breeding plantations. Yeah. Yep. Did y'all know that when they would hang slaves, they would then barbecue them and eat them? Do you know that there are white people that have wallets that are made from skins of slaves? Did y'all know that? So what did we do to warrant the behavior around the world that we get? What did we do? We survived slavery. We survived Jim Crow. We survived apartheid. Is it that we survived? Is that what we did? We survived? I'm gonna cut this here because just what do we do? What do we do? That everybody in the world hates us for nothing more than the melanin in our skin. I'm gonna end this here, guys. I normally end by saying you were uniquely made and made on purpose. I don't know what to say. I'm so heartbroken right now with the treatment that these brothers and sisters are getting. I'm gonna ask one thing of you guys. If we could send positive prayers, positive thoughts, positive energy to our brothers and sisters that's stranded over there, and pray for them to have a safe way out of there. A safe way out. Let a path be revealed that they don't know about, so they can get safely home. See, these are not refugees. They're not running from a war-torn area. They're running home. Lord, make the path bright for these brothers and sisters to get out of there safely. Allow them to go home, to see their families again. And on their way home, Father, provide them safe sanctuary so they can rest, so they can decompress, so that they'll know that they're safely on their way home. I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye.